Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to More Than Music, place for the creative mind, the intellectual mind, where we push the culture forward. And today, I got the reality star Nikko London in the building.
Nikko London in the building. What's up, y'all?
What's
More
up,
Than
man?
Music. Oh man, you know.
What you been up to, man?
Back to the music.
Back to the music.
Back to the beginning.
Ah,
Where it all started, and how I got on loving hip hop.
how did you even? First off, let me bring it back. What actually motivates you to do what you're doing right now? What's your motivation? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, my passion is basically servicing the people, really. So I want to get to as many people as I can, so they can learn about me and the man behind loving hip hop and everything I got going on, everything I had going on. So really, that's my whole motive, is the passion of fitness, music, and bringing you more TV.
Yeah. I see you got the ab course talking about fitness and telling people how to get in shape.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
absolutely.
How did you get down in that path?
Fitness, man. I've been doing it consistently for like since 2017. When I got off the show, I really went deep dive into it and started a fitness company called Zeke Pack. And from there, I started that in LA. And I was training a bunch of people first, and then I turned it into a full-out company where I had courses and stuff like that and classes. So then I started taking around city to city. But now I'm bringing that back. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm bringing back the fitness. I want to go to different cities, help people on their health and fitness and how to eat, you know, what to do and how you can 10x your gains and get it faster. Because a lot of people are uneducated when it comes to training your own body, training your mind, and really wanting to look your best. So that's where I come in at, absolutely.
Okay. From the fitness to the music to the acting, it's just a lot. But I know you focused on the music right now. So what you got going on with that? Like, who you working with? What can we expect? Is it gonna be the old Nikko? What is it gonna be?
Nah, it's this the new Nikko. It's just I got a record right now out called Lonely. So most of y'all probably don't even know, but you can go check it on YouTube. I got a video I did to it. I did like 2 years ago. But that song is scaling. But then I got my new song called What You Know About Love. So this song I'm about to put out, it's a big record, international record, and I'm excited about that record. So I'm about to shoot the video in about 2 weeks. It's gonna be a movie.
So are you moving independently with the music?
Independently, YBW, that's my new label. It stands for Young Black Wealthy. And I'm looking to definitely sign other acts, younger artists, dope talent. So that's my void right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm about to go on a whole nationwide tour. Starting from New York, we're gonna stop in Miami, just hitting every city in between. Looking for talent, looking for new talent too. So if you got what it takes and I like it.
So when you're looking for talent, you know what I mean? What are you looking for exactly? What you know what I mean?
I'm looking.
Particular acts? Is it open for all genres?
It's open for all genres, but it just got to be the best in that genre. I'm looking for the best music in that genre, the best artists in that genre. You know, that's passionate about, sort of like the way I came up in music. You know, I came up in the grind of music from in the studio 3-4 days in a row, just hustling, just grinding out music, just beats, recording. I came from the days of open mics. In New York City, we had open mics, so we had to go around and prove ourselves with live bands and sing cover songs. And you had to compete, like you had to be dope. If you sing the Blackstreet song over, you had to be dope, just as dope as that, right? So I came from that era, the Carl Thomases, the Michael Speaks, and all of that. So that's what I like. I like that rawness of talent that can really stand on their own, sing without music, with music. So that's kind of what I'm looking for in this music, in this music culture right now. I'm looking for that kind of artist.
Okay.
That's well-rounded, but the top of their craft in that genre.
Right. Growing up in Brooklyn, how did that shape you? How did that make you into who you are? And how important you think you still could be who you are without growing up in Brooklyn?
I think Brooklyn kind of shaped me. It gave me a personality, right? So Brooklyn when I was coming up in Brooklyn, it was all about being competitive. It was all about you had to have a name. You had to make a name for yourself. You couldn't be soft. You couldn't run around. You had to hold your own. So you couldn't run around and like leech on to somebody or leech on to a crew. Even though they had those kind of crews back then, but yet that wasn't what it was about. It was about you being that man that you can go out and fight 5 niggas, or learn how to fight on your back, that kind of stuff. I come from the school of the hard knocks. Like what Jay-Z said, the hard knocks, I come from that school. Like when they was robbing, you couldn't wear a chain, you couldn't wear fly sneakers. If you ain't had no juice in the hood, you getting robbed. They taking them off of you, right? So I came from that school, the hard knock life. So that's what kind of shaped me. I think if I grew up in any other city, I don't know what I would be. But Brooklyn definitely shaped me to who I am today. I can definitely say that because I was around I grew up with a lot of gangsters. I was in the hood, from the 90s to Brownsville to East New York to Bed-Stuy to Crown Heights. So I grew up in all those places, right? Even Harlem. When I was a kid, I grew up in Harlem. Then I grew up in the Bronx. So I touched on all the places in New York where all the bad boys was, where you had to have a name for yourself. It wasn't just like you getting up and you just getting a stamp. You had to make your stamp. You had to create your stamp. So
Yeah.
I think, New York definitely shaped me to be who I am today. Absolutely.
Right. I think New York has really created a lot of geniuses out of there, and it gives you this hunger to grind.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. The grind in New York is serious. And if you're from New York, you understand it. But most people that's not from New York, they really don't understand it. So, yes, New York definitely is a spot that I would say shaped me, and made me see a different perspective of where I wanted to be as a person, because I always thought outside of the box. Even though I was in the crowd, I was in the loop, I was hanging out, I was in the streets, I was hustling. I still thought outside of the box, like I wanted something else. I wanted to understand. I wanted to see LA. I wanted to see Europe. Like I had a different ideology about how I wanted to live my life, even though I was living in the streets of Brooklyn in New York. Because most people get stuck to New York for the rest of their life, and they think that's the all be all. Because I'm from there, I kind of was versatile. I was able to mingle in LA in different cities, and be in those hoods and kind of understand their struggle too. But most people that's in New York that I know, like friends that I grew up with, they still stuck in New York.
I know you all over now. You LA, you in Miami, you in these different.
Yeah, I'm international.
You different
Period.
places and
international.
You told me you got the new show coming up.
Oh
know
yeah.
what I mean?
So the new show, I got my new dating show coming. This is independent too. I'm doing this all out of my pocket. I'm shooting 7 episodes. I'm shooting 1 season, 7 episodes. This first show is a dating show. Yes, I'm looking for love. I'm single. I'm looking to have fun with some ladies on my show. We're gonna be in a mansion. We're gonna do yachts. We're gonna do golfing. We're gonna do 4-wheelers. It's like we're gonna do everything under the sun. My show is called Living Our Best Life with Nikko. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. A lot of fun on my show. Girls gonna be fighting over my love. It's just gonna be, you gotta stay tuned in, because this show is gonna be, it ain't gonna be, you ain't see a show like this. I know you seen Flavor of Love. You seen, For the Love of Ray J, One More Chance. But this show that I'm doing is definitely, it's gonna be something spicy.
Now doing it independently, putting your own bread up, how important is that to you?
Very important, ownership. So for me being on Love and Hip Hop, I did 3 seasons of that, which is like 3 years. I was on the hottest seasons on Love and Hip Hop. We were the staple show of all the other hip hop, Love and Hip Hop, from New York to LA. We were the first show to turn up. Like every show after that came, it was off the backs of what we did, right? This whole Stevie J, me and his drama, the Mimi, the Jocelyn, all that kind of stuff. I learned a lot being on that show. I learned a lot from the producers. I learned a lot from, Mona, just how they moved and how they, created scenes and manipulated scenes. And then I did a season of WeTV, Marriage Boot Camp, with my ex-wife. So I learned their system, that whole network system. So all of that kind of geared me to like, oh, I know how to do this now. I know how to film this. I know how to create these storylines and make this look like this and make that feel like that. So it's very important for me to have ownership, because I can control my narrative. So instead of having a network control my narrative, I'd rather control my own narrative, because at the end of the day, I got put out there to the people a certain way on Love and Hip Hop, but they only seen one side of it, right? But that's how it was edited. So I'm like, okay, so everything is controlled by the edits. So that's kind of why it's important for me to control it and put my own money behind my own show and do it the way I know how to do it and do it the way I want to do it. So people can see the story that I'm putting out, and if they love it, they love it. They don't, they don't. But what I'm about to film is gonna be something everybody gonna like. It's gonna be a disruptive show.
Now we know it's been a lot of attempts to, when people break off and try to create their own shows. Are you facing a situation as far as like distribution with TV network? Is it something that's going to be picked up? How you going to, market the product? Where can we look for it at?
Well, I got two ways I'm doing this show. So I got two options, right? Mm-hmm. Option A is I started my own network. It's called Jupiter Network, right? So I started it as a subscription base, because I also got a show in Dallas that I did in 2020 during COVID. So I filmed the whole reality show out there, put the money up. This is like my first show I did in Dallas in 2020. So I did a trailer. I put, I got Asian Doll in that show, Trap Boy Freddy, Hollywood Bebe, a lot of key stars in that show. So I didn't shoot a season. I just shot a trailer to that. So this show, I said, you know what? I'm gonna put this show on my subscription base. It's gonna be a $3.99 subscription, put it on my own network, but then I'm gonna have the option to license it to other networks. So I got Tubi right now on the table. Tubi wanna give me a deal. They wanna get in bed with me bad. I got Fubu Network wanna give me a situation. MTV, I got WeTV. So all of these conglomerates already wanna do business with me. So I said, you know what? Being that I already got the name, I've been off TV for 7 years, but I still got the infamous name, right? Every time I go outside, everybody's like, yo, you're Nikko. Yo, can I get a picture? Yo, wow, you the guy. So even though I ain't been on TV for 7 years, I'm still a high value in the system. I still got a lot of skin in the game, right? Because I'm outside and people see me. And I still keep myself looking like money. You know what I mean? So the way I'm doing it is I'm gonna have the option to do both, to put it on my own network, charge $3.99 subscription, and then I'm gonna also have the option to license it to Tubi. So I'm controlling the 7 episodes myself. So when I finish it, got my whole film crew, we edit it, then I can take it to Tubi, let them eat off of it, get their 30%, put it over there, and still have it on my network, my subscription-based network. Because there's so many people that's watching TV, that's consuming content right now. That's why you have so many networks, because they got their own, like Amazon got their own eyeballs, right? Hulu got their own eyeballs. Netflix got their own eyeballs. Not everybody's watching the same outlets. So it's the same thing with what I'm doing. There's gonna be people that's gonna buy the subscription base, $3.99, subscribe, because I'm gonna have other shows on there. I got a show in Dallas, and I'm picking up other new reality shows. It ain't gotta be mine. Mine is just gonna be the first show that's gonna break my network, because I got the high name. So when I come back out, TMZ gonna be on, Shade Room gonna be on it, every blog is gonna be on it. So my promotion strategy is me, the walking billboard. Every city I'm going to, I'm touching the people, from radio to podcast. I'm going myself, touching the people. Tour bus, every city, I'm hitting every city, from here to the West Coast, right? Myself, with my team. So that's gonna be my driven marketing, myself, right? Guerrilla style, old school style, I'm going that route. And then I'm still doing the digital, social media, all that stuff.
Kind of leading me right into where I wanted to go.
Yeah, I'm still going there.
Which was how important a role will social media play in what you currently building? Instagram and Twitter,
TikTok, all that,
and all of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So all of that. I have a team that's going to run those algorithms, but it's going to be based on small clips of content. 30-second clips. Minute, 60-second clips of content that's going to be driving these episodes. So let's say if I got the first episode, and you see, like when you see the trailer of a Love and Hip Hop or a Baddie show, they drawing you in with the trailer. The trailer is making you want to see.
Yeah. The beef about to go down.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's about to go down.
So the trailer gonna make you want to tune into the whole season.
Yeah.
Period. So I learned that early on. That's the trick with TV. So that's gonna lead you on to wanting to see the season,
Right.
wanting to see what's going on. So that's how I'm designing my show the same way. That first trailer is gonna have you, this nigga Nikko's at it again. Oh, we gotta see. The haters gonna tune in. Like, what is he doing? Like, blah, blah, blah. So it might be the first trailer might be, you see girls and I'm breaking up a fight or whatever. You see a girl throwing something at another girl.
All right, now we ain't gonna give them too much. We ain't gonna give them too much. Hold on.
Yeah, and y'all, and that might not be it, y'all, but I'm just telling y'all
Yeah.
that this show is gonna be a disruptive show.
So how do you go about selecting your cast? Because I know females is hearing like, oh, I want to be on a Nikko show. So you know what I mean? Are you still accepting applications for your show?
Yes. So the casting starts the end of next month. I'm doing the casting in Miami. The show is gonna be taking place in Miami. I'm doing the casting in Miami. So the way I'm picking my cast members is based on their personalities, right? Which is the hardest part, because I got to put personalities together. So there's gonna be a ton of girls that's gonna show up for this casting, but I'm just really picking the personalities that go with the personality. So this girl might be a timid girl that really don't want drama or whatever, but she gets loud with the mouth. So I might match her up with a girl that want drama. So so basically it's gonna be personalities that's gonna be put together, different personalities. So it's really based on that. It ain't like girls, just because you're a baddie, you can be on the show. If you ain't got a personality, you can't make TV. So it's gonna be definitely picked the right way. We're gonna have the right girls that's gonna make sense for the show.
All right, let's get back on the music, man, because that's your beginning, man. And everybody always find a way to get back to their beginning. You know what I mean?
I feel like I'm back to the beginning right now.
Yeah,
back to
I'm
the
feeling
music.
that energy. I'm feeling that energy. Like, he back at his mind state. You back at the beginning of the grind.
I'm back to the beginning.
Yeah, that's
I'm literally building my empire as we speak. My team of, influential people that's gonna be on my team that's gonna help this billion-dollar global dynasty that I'm building take off. Because it's not just TV. It's TV, is music, and it's fitness. So that's my three things that I'm always guided by: fitness, TV, and music.
So, in closing, you know what I mean? Again, where do the females go sign up for your casting?
Well, you can just find me on Instagram, NIKKO_London, Nikko London _London. That's where everything is gonna be posted on my Instagram. From there, it's gonna have links that's gonna lead you to where you need to go.
Okay. Bet, man.
But that's where it's gonna start, the Instagram.
Bet,
for
man.
sure.
And one more time, give them a name of that upcoming show.
Upcoming show is called Living Our Best Life with Nikko.
And the fitness program?
The fitness, my fitness company is called Zeke Pack.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my company. It's called Zeke Pack.
No doubt, man. Nikko
Yes, sir.
London, I appreciate you coming through.
And the new
man.
record, What You Know About Love. Let's go.
Oh, the new record.
What You Know About Love. Smash. International smash. Let's go. Y'all gonna hit.
Appreciate you stopping through. You heard me?
Love, King, for sure.
Peace.
What up, y'all? This is Nikko London, and right now you tuned into More Than Music. Let's go.